Now, as companies and people alike become more reliant on artificial intelligence, so are some bad actors. Hackers are using AI to find new ways to scam and potentially harm you. So the big question here, what can we all do about this? Got the right person connected with us now. Adam Meyers is here. He's the Senior Vice President for Counter-Adversary Operations at CrowdStrike. Adam, good morning. Let's calm our viewers' nerves down a little bit. How is AI changing the way organizations like yours try to limit cyber threats? And what can people watching at home now do to protect themselves?
Yeah, thanks for having me. So AI has actually changed quite a bit from a cybersecurity perspective. Both the bad guys, the threat actors, have been using it to act a little bit faster and to take advantage of some of the capabilities that AI brings to the table. And what we see is that the less sophisticated threat actors actually use it to their detriment, meaning that it allows us to, for example, with ransomware, we've seen cases where AI has created ransomware tools and that AI didn't use proper cryptography, so we were able to decrypt the files without the victim having to pay. Conversely, more advanced actors can use it to their advantage, and so we've seen threat actors from Russia and Iran and other places using AI in kind of innovative ways to make things faster for them and to take advantage of those capabilities. But on the flip side, it's also really powerful from the defender perspective. And what we've been seeing is that AI is something that allows defenders, there's this concept that we call the defender's dilemma, where the defender has to be right 100% of the time, but the threat actor only has to get lucky once. And with AI, we can actually speed that up, and the defenders can now scale and defend things more efficiently.
And this sounds like it's all happening at a very high level. So, you know, AI collects so much personal information about us and remembers it. How can viewers then either protect themselves or be more vigilant in protecting against potential hacks?
Yeah, that's a great point. I think people really need to be thinking about what kind of data are being stored in AI and being mindful of what data they put in. I've heard people talk about the fact that they're more concerned about their AI history than their browser history now because of all the questions that they ask it and all the personal information they provide. That said, treat this technology as something that's very powerful and very capable, but you have to be mindful of what you're putting into it. And I always recommend people delete their kind of history when they're done with that. And as people start to use AI in more interesting ways, in other words, creating really complex prompts rather than just treating it as a Google search or something like that, more data gets stored there. So they just need to be careful about deleting that and taking a look at some of the terms and conditions of the AI that they're using. AI advances every single day. There's new tools and capabilities, and people rush to use them as quickly as possible without sometimes considering what happens to that data.
You want people to actually read the T&Cs? That'll take forever, Adam, but we hear your advice. Adam's advising, clear your history. Quickly, before we go.
You could use AI to read those T's and C's for you.
That's mind-boggling, using the AI to read the T&Cs. Adam Meyers, we appreciate you working to keep us all safe. Thanks for joining us from our DC.
My pleasure.